campus events facilities are very important to any university, particularly one like UNLV, where campus events and certainly competitive athletics are so important to the university and the experience of the student supporting student athletes. So just to refer to these maps again, in terms of how the campus is organized today, we have the Thomas and Mack Center, which is really the major event center on campus. 18,500 spectators is the maximum capacity, with a large amount of parking around the Thomas and Mack Center to support people coming to the events. But a bit of a districted approach doesn't necessarily tie fully into campus life in terms of how it connects to the campus. Looking forward on how things may be organized based on campus input and how land use works out, we're looking at adding the mega event center to campus north of Harmon on the west side of campus off of Swenson Road. What that gives us is a very clear connection to transit so that parking and access and hopefully increased mass transit and coach bus kind of service can support up to 60,000 people coming to an event at the mega event center. Thomas and Mack remains in its current location, of course, but we see some modernization of this facility. It is 30 years old, and it does need to have some enhancement just based on the age of the systems, but also creating a more contemporary experience. And something we find really exciting in terms of how these work in the life of the campus is the idea of a university village that ties them together. So if we can have housing in this area, and certainly dining and retail and service, and all of those things that before an event or after an event really create a strong campus life, be it again the campus community, visitors to Las Vegas, or the Las Vegas Clark County community beyond, creating this active events district on campus with parking distributed around campus so that we don't flood this one area with vehicles, but we start to look at how do we distribute that access around campus without having one very strong area where all of the cars go. Again, campus events is very important. We've all been to a Rebel basketball game or a volleyball game. We've been to Sam Boyd for a football game, and bringing all that life to campus and creating all of that excitement and all of those things that come with it, be it festival grounds or outdoor events that extend that kind of experience and create the kind of spirit we really strive for at UNLV, are all critical components of the master plan. Again, having the input of the campus community or the community beyond about what kinds of spaces those should be, what kind of activities should be a part of that, really enriches the master planning process, and we very much like to hear that kind of input.